starting out with the grill here, and today I've got myself a nice big Smithfield spiral sliced hickory smoked ham. I'm going to be cooking this up on the rotisserie on the Weber Genesis 2 E310 propane gas grill. This is a 9.84 pound ham. It's a nice and large. One of my sons asked when I told him I was doing a ham today, he said, "Daddy, is it honey baked?" I said, "No, that's going to be daddy baked, son. Daddy's going to make it up." So I'm going to be, I got a glaze I'm going to be putting on it later, and so I'll show you that later on in this cook. But wanted to show you this at the start. Basically going to get this, since it's spiral sliced already, I don't want any slices kind of flopping around on the rotisserie. So I'm going to truss it. I'm going to truss this ham up, then get it on my rotisserie rod and the spits, and then take it out there to the grill. So the next time you see this, it should be all trussed up and on the rotisserie rod. Alright, we got this ham truss, because it's spiral sliced. We don't want our slices flying away on the rotisserie. Got it on the rotisserie rod and spits. I've got the Weber Genesis 2 E310 warmed up to, well, first I preheated it to 500, then brought it down to 350. So it's warmed at 350 already, and I'm just going to go on out there now, show you me getting this on the grill. All right, we got our ham out here. I'm going to get it on the rotisserie now. Everything's nice and warmed up. Alright, I'm going to try and start the rotisserie. We'll see if this hits the bottom at all. Alright, we see our ham is spinning. It's just barely missing the bottom at some points. So, because of how close it is to the bottom, I can't do anything like put any water in the pan for moisture down bottom there. I just got to let it spin as is. And so I'm just going to leave that. It takes about 15 minutes per pound, so at 10 pounds that's going to be about 2.5 hours, 150 minutes. I'll probably bring the glaze out here after a couple hours, check temp and stuff, but I'm going to go in, start that glaze going, and I'll show you how that's made. Okay, so inside here I just want to give you a look at the ingredients for this ham glaze. So my ham glaze recipe is 1/4 cup of honey. I'm using raw wildflower honey. 1 cup of apple juice, 2 cups of dark brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of allspice berries, and a tablespoon of freshly cracked black pepper. So gonna get this heated up, mixed up good. Probably after about a couple hours of that ham cooking on the rotisserie, check the temp. Whenever the temp's getting maybe in that 120, 130 range, I'm going to go ahead and put that glaze on, because I'm going to pull it about 145, so I might let it go up to about the 130 range, and then let it cook for about another 15 minutes, see if it's reached that 145 temp. But I want to get that glaze on there near the end. I'm going to give you the weather report real quick. Current temperature is 56 degrees Fahrenheit. Real feel is 64 degrees. Mostly sunny. Wind speed is just 1 mile per hour. It's only going to get up to 61 degrees today, so we're near the high already. So gonna go ahead and get this set up, and when I bring you back, I'll be putting this glaze on the ham. Alright, so it's been going for about 2 hours. I'm going to stop the rotisserie and have a look. You can hear that ham starting to flop a little bit. It's starting to fall off the it's falling off the rotisserie spits at this point because the ham shrunk. So just checking my temperature at my iGrill 3. It's up to 102. I think I'm going to have to reposition things a bit because the ham shrunk down, and kind of, I guess those spiral slices shrunk down on me. But it's only at 103, so we got a good while of cooking to go, I believe. I'm going to try and get this adjusted around, and I'll bring you back after I got it adjusted a bit. Alright, so I've got it in there locked in tight now. I've been letting the heat run a little below 350 because it was just running a little too hot when I turned it up some, but I'm going to get the heat cranking a little bit, try and get this cook further along so we can get that glaze on there and not have this setting on here too much longer. So I'll bring you on back later. Okay, so been about another hour, so now it's been about 3 hours spinning since it was cooking a little low earlier. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the rotisserie and I'm going to try and check that temperature again. It's holding together okay, getting pretty seared on the edges. Stick a meat probe in there, see what temperature we're reading. I'm going to get another spot here. I'm running into the rotisserie bar. So I'm thinking it's probably well done now. I'll just close up while it does the read. It's up to 140. Yeah, it's pretty hot. I think it might already be done, but I still got to do my glaze. It's telling me it's getting close there. Yeah, I'm going to do my glaze now and then just give it like another 15 minutes. So I'm going to go get my glaze and bring it on out. All right, I'm going to try and make sure this ham is well in the spits. That meat keeps kind of shrinking in on me. So I'm going to get this adjusted in before I put the glaze on there. Okay, tighten things up some. I'm going to get it spinning and get the basting with my glaze. Of course, I could have used a unsliced ham, but then an unsliced ham would be more time consuming to slice later. All in there real good. All right, gonna let that spin a while and I'll bring you on back when it's good and done. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes, and I forgot to mention earlier, I am using indirect heat, so see I'm using these two outside knobs there. I'm gonna stop the rotisserie, see if perhaps things are done by now. You don't want to go too much longer after you put your glaze on there, because that glaze, starts getting real hard and barky. So I'm going to close it up while trying to get a temperature read. Things are moving at a very fast clip. I think we're really past 145, no problem. Okay, we're done. So going to go ahead and get the ham off the grill here, and I'll see you inside. Okay, so there's a good close-up of the ham inside. Now I'm going to kind of pull back a bit. Pull back a bit. There we go. And going to just get a slice off of here, one of these nice end pieces with that real nice outer glaze on it. You can see that there. Let me turn it around. You can see that glaze on there. Looks real nice. I'm going to just cut it, and we're going to just do a taste test of some of this glazed ham here. So it looks pretty good. It wasn't everything didn't go smoothly perfect. There was a bump here and there in the road, but everything turned out okay. You can see some of the inner pieces are, not as overcooked as some of the exterior that got a little burnt. You can see like some of these other slices here, turn out pretty good. Overall, it turned out pretty good. There were some exterior pieces got a little char on them, but it's a good char. It's not a bad char. It's kind of like a nice little ham sear. So it turned out pretty good in my opinion. I'm gonna get the camera flipped around, do a taste test of this ham off the rotisserie. All right, so let's taste test some of this ham. This is one of the outer pieces here. Got a little extra on there, that's okay. I'm gonna try one more that was a little more in. Now overall, very good ham. Very good ham. It was already smoked. The glaze gives a nice touch to it. It wasn't, you know, overcooked, overdone. The outer parts that got a little extra char, you know, are a little less moist than the inner part, but overall the ham is moist overall. It's just some of the outer parts that got a little extra char, but it's not like they were so overdone you can't chew them, or, you know, they're like so hard to chew or anything. It came out good. Whole thing came out good. I was, you know, a bit concerned when things started falling off the rotisserie bar and things of that nature. And so basically with the sliced ham, you just got to make sure that you keep adjusting. You know, maybe every hour go out there, check, make sure that you're tightening things up real good. If you do a ham that's not sliced, then it's probably not going to shrink up like that. But I wanted to get a spiral slice one, you know, just so I don't have to go through the hassle of, you know, hacking off pieces of ham all the time. That spiral slice, the job's already done. And now it's got that glaze, it's got that built-in hickory smoke. So a good ham. I mean, 10 pounds of good meat. So taste test went well. The cook, you know, even through any of the hiccups, everything kept rolling just fine, ended up well. So all's well, it ends well in this one. Anyway, you know, leave your comments. I'm sure plenty of you are going to have a lot to say. And so, you know, have at it. As long as you're good and respectful, it's all good. And anyway, I'm at thegrillsmoke.com on the internet. I'm at thegrillsmoke on Instagram, thegrillsmoke on Twitter. Also, if you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. You can share the video with your friends. Subscribe to the channel, please, and good eating.